Hi all, just a quick one around Teams meetings and webinars, scheduling them with students and external people. We have an option to use Teams in a manner with people who aren't inside the organisation. And there's three different methods of scheduling webinars or meetings. You can use Teams itself, and if you go to the calendar option in Teams, you can click the new meeting button at the top of the page. You can give your call a name, your meeting a name. You can call it a webinar, or whatever you like. In this case, Mechanical Principles webinar. Add the required attendees. If they are on your Teams client, you can just type in their name, or if it is someone who is not engaging with you on Teams at the moment, you can type in their email address. Now, this can be anyone. It does not need to be someone in the same organization as us. It can be anyone at all. So in this case, I'm going to use my Gmail account. I want to invite that Gmail account. Now, this account has no connection to Microsoft whatsoever. It has never used Teams. This will work for a iCloud account or a Yahoo account. You can add as many attendees as you like. Set your start and finish time for your meeting. So it is 27 minutes past 2 now. So I will set this to 27:28. So it starts in a minute. And the finish time is just the guidance for the Outlook calendar, so it fits on the schedule. Your meeting will not automatically finish at this time, so don't worry about that too much. You can set it to repeat if you'd like to have meetings on a regular basis, so daily, weekly, monthly, or every weekday, for example. So if you want to schedule meetings to take place every Wednesday afternoon, you might have a class you want to teach a webinar to every Wednesday afternoon, you can set that there. Do not worry about adding the channel, and the location is for people who need to be in a physical location. So if you have a meeting that's split, say people may need to attend the boardroom and converse with someone at distance, you can add the location for the people who need to attend physically. And then just the details window at the bottom. This is a webinar to discuss the latest topics, for example. And it's as simple as that. You send that. And firstly, you'll see in Teams calendar, Mechanical Principles webinar has been added, and there's a big join button there. The attendees who you have invited will receive an email like this. So I've just received an email from myself, from my work account. And I've had a few notifications telling me it's happening. The email to the attendee will give details of the meeting, and there is a big Join Microsoft Teams meeting button at the bottom. If they click on that, by default, if they have Teams, it will try to open it. If they do not have Teams, they'll be greeted by a screen similar to this. They'll be given the option to download the app, open the app if they've already got it, or just continue on the browser. So for someone who doesn't want to install anything, they can just click continue on the browser, and it will invite them into the meeting. They'll be asked to set up their webcam microphone. When they're happy, they just hit join now. And it will take them into the waiting area for the meeting. Now, at the moment, this person is waiting for others to join. As the presenter or the organizer, I can join. I'll receive a similar screen, set up my webcam and microphone. And I can hit join now. There's some custom setup options to fiddle around with things, and you can play with them at your own pleasure. If I join now, it'll go to the screen. Once it connects, the meeting will take place, and it will just run as a normal Teams meeting. Now, if I do not want to schedule via the calendar, I have the option of using Outlook. So I could use the calendar option here, new Teams meeting, and simply set it up the same way. Attendees, if the meeting is taking place, I can click join Teams meeting to join that meeting. And again, for Outlook on the web, click new event. And in the room or location, we simply say it is an online meeting.